So this is the Baseford plant batching system operator screen. What you can see is a layout of all the different feeders, bunkers, admixture, pumps and weighers and so on that make up the plant. This is a graphical layout, and it can be laid out to suit each plant configuration. So each plant is different, and we can just lay out the screen to suit the plant. What we have over this side is the aggregate section showing all the aggregate feeders. We have the names of all the materials, we have the moisture content in there. This is the aggregate weigher, the capacity. This is the cement silos and showing you the materials in the silo. Here we have the cement weigher with a discharge screw. Then we have the water meter, then a microsilica, in this case another water meter. For clarity, we've missed out all the pipe work and just put arrows in there to show the direction of discharge. Here we have the admix weigher with all the different admixtures into the weigher. The system is simply controlled through the keyboard and mouse with no manual push buttons required. We do an option where manual push buttons can be fitted for backup in case in the unlikely circumstances that the PC would fail. You have manual control. This is the basic control panel over this side here. So if we select manual, we now have buttons appear on all the manual controllable parts of the plant. So if we to weigh up aggregate, we can weigh up aggregate out of that bin. We get a total amount of aggregate discharge there, and then the weigher shows the cumulative figure. Same with the cement, same with the water, and so on. If you want to start the mixer up, you just click OK, you get a confirmation and the mixer will start. This is a display of the current. If you want to control the diverter, you select the diverter path. We have washout chute controls here, or spray bar controls. Any item of plant that you need controlling, we can easily add on, so compressors, aeration, as you can see here. In this particular one, there's barrier control for access to the plant. So this is the control for the barriers. So this is the basic operator screen for the operator. So if we now just to reset the plant as we run in simulation and get everything back ready, we'll now do an automatic batch. So to do an automatic batch, we'll stop the mixer. In this case, we don't need that. We'll select new to select a new load. There's two types of recipes, either batch code, where you have variable cement content ones, or fixed cement content. What I'll do here is just select a fixed cement content one. So you enter in a particular recipe, enter in the number of cubic meters required, so 6 cubic meters. You can then edit the water, whatever water quantity you want to put in within certain limits, and select what type of water you want. Then you can select which route you want to go, wet or dry. In this case we'll go dry. Select a particular truck, and if there's no driver associated with that truck, then you can select a driver as well. Next we can select a customer and site, and then we select start. It's telling us we can't start the load because the plant's in manual, so that's just a prompt, so we can select automatic. You can see all the push buttons disappear now on the plant, and then we can now click start, and it's showing us all the different targets for the materials and other information there. We then click OK. This is now a manually added material, so because fibres is added in bags and there's no automatic dispenser for this, we prompt the operator to add the material. So this is clicking to prove that we've added it. The target now appears on each feeder, and you can see each feeder is now starting to weigh up this amount. Because it's a water meter, then the water meter is ready to discharge straight away. So the water is split into 3 sections typically for a dry load, which is front, middle and end. We can then click on discharge to say that the truck is ready to accept a load. This will now start the first water discharge, so you can see it's put 780 litres of water, and it's the first water discharge. In the meantime, the aggregate is weighing up, the cement is weighing up, and the admix has already weighed up. The admix and water work together, so the admix always goes in with the water. So now the plant is busy weighing. You can see here now the speed of the gravel's now slowed down as we get close to target. As we get close to target, we will shut off. The cement, you can see, is now weighed up and it's ready to discharge. Here the gravel is finishing weighing up, and we now go to weigh up the sand.